Hey everyone, we are 21 weeks out from USA's and, believe it or not, 1 week from prep. So things are going to start changing here in about a week. This will be my first prep with Dusty. I think I've already said that. And so I don't know how things are going to go. He does things very differently as far as just really watching your body and may out of the blue say, you need a few days out of the gym. Whereas in all my preps in the past, unless I was actually really sick, there was not days off just because my body looked like it needed rest. Different things like that. So I know that he absolutely knows what he's doing and his people come in really good, but it's also that unknown. Going into something, having no idea how it's going to go and how you're going to react and what his choices are going to be based on how my body's reacting at the time. So I just have to sit back, relax, let go, and have faith that everything is going to go great. And, he has 20 weeks if he needs to make changes based on my body responding differently than he may or may not, think might happen. So I feel like I'm in a really good place, physically and mentally. This has been a really good off season. My body stayed in a much better place. I stayed a lot leaner, so we're starting in a much better place. But it also looks like I may have made some progress in some places, put in a little bit of muscle, maybe we'll have a little bit more detail. Because even though the weight is different, the pictures are even more different than what the weight difference shows. So I'm hoping that that'll really reflect on stage this year. Let's see. This week in training, I really wanted to concentrate on making improvements in my deadlifts and squats. I've realized that I really tend to stiff leg my deadlifts a lot. So I really wanted to work on what I needed to do to make sure I didn't do that. Where are my weak points? I still think a lot of it has to do with hips. I also made an effort to make sure I really brought the bar in and ran it right up my shins, which did make a huge difference. I also wore my chucks this time instead of my Vibrams for deadlifting, which made the bar a little bit lower down my shin, which I think may actually have helped me. So I really worked on that, and when I did my sets this week, I may have done a set of 5 or 6, but every single one was a single rep. I stopped at the bottom of every single one so that I was working on really resetting myself, making sure my chest was up, back was arched, hips were down, shins were up against the bar, arms locked, and really felt the movement of each rep. So I really spent a lot of time on back day on form on my deadlifts. Then my squats, what I've realized over the years is that I can go really deep with a lighter weight, but once it starts to get heavier, I can't. And it feels like I can't go down. It feels very tight. And there's so many different things. I've heard, you keep hearing, put your butt back and go down. Well, that's more of a powerlifting squat when someone was analyzing what I was doing. And powerlifting squats aren't meant to go ass to the grass. So if you're sitting back for like a powerlifting squat and you start to go below parallel, your hips are going to be the weak point. So that really kind of explains why I couldn't go heavy doing that type of form. So I started looking at videos and asking questions online and posting videos and asking more questions. And I watched some pictures and stuff of the position Tom Plotz was in, where you're going more straight down versus sticking your butt back first. And also your knees are going to go more forward. But that keeps where you can go heavier, deeper. And so I noticed that I am super tight, and then I saw online there's a really good squatting exercise that is good to loosen up for that, and it's called goblet squats. So what those are is you hold, say, a kettlebell or something out in front of you like this, and when you squat straight down, keep your chest up, your elbows will actually go inside your knees, and that's the position you need to be in. And you can also, while you're down in that squat, you can shift side to side, pressing that knee out and really stretch out the adductors, which I can tell are extremely tight on me, because even doing that position with no weight was extremely tight going all the way down and getting back up. So what I've decided to do is every day when I do all my other stretches, I'm going to get a very light weight and do several goblet squats, hold it down in the bottom, really stretch out the adductors, do the stretching at the bottom of every rep, and hopefully that'll get me to get heavier weights down deeper. At a minimum, I want to get the heavier weights down below parallel, if not all the way down. So that was my big, what I've been working on with my squats this week. Also this week was the round two of Derek Farnsworth's leg workout from the Ironman magazine, so that's what I did for that one. The other fun this week, of course, was the Arnold, which I always watch the webcast, and I like to take it from the computer and go to our 60-inch TV. Well, our TV is ancient. It's at a minimum from 1998, because I know I watched the World Series on it when the Padres were in the World Series, so that was 1998. So it doesn't have HDMI cables or any of the new stuff. So I wanted to hook up the MacBook because it's much easier than dragging out my iMac from the office. And my iMac, right now the hard drive is pretty darn full, so it's starting to run really slow. I need to get another external drive and get a lot of stuff off of it. So I figured it'd just be easier to hook up the MacBook to the TV. Well, I got the first cable, and no one has VGA to RCA in the stores. And of course, this is, Wednesday before the Arnold, so I didn't have time to order anything online. So Chase went out to Fry's and got what they had, which was a VGA to RCA. But the RCA weren't the red and white and yellow. It was the three for video. I think blue, yellow, and green. So that can't go into the RCA I have. But I put it in the back of the TV into the composite, which were those colors, but it still didn't work. So we gave up on that because we only had about 30 minutes before the Arnold was starting Friday night. And so I went in the office and drug the iMac out and got that all hooked up, and that worked. So now I actually have two computers out here in the family room. Female bodybuilding, I think it was a lot of the women brought really great packages, and I was really happy with what I saw. I really like Elena Popa's look, and I think I was thinking Debbie might have had it instead of Yaxani. And then Saturday was, we couldn't watch prejudging because it was leg day and my last big cheat, pretty much a free-for-all kind of for a couple hours, which is not usually how my cheats are. This is more like get things out of my system before prep starts. I will be having refeeds that some will be clean, some will be dirty. It'll just depend on how my body's responding to the different types of refeeds. But this was the last do whatever I want and have whatever I want type cheat before we start prep. So I decided to have a variety of different things, and I'll pretty much just let the following videos kind of show you what we had and the fun the dogs had with it. And I think that's about all for this week. Next week's video, we'll be starting the prep, so it's actually going to be kind of an all-new look so that everyone knows this is the actual prep series, and iForce will actually be putting them up on their YouTube page, and we'll be getting Dusty in some of the videos, talking about my prep and us posing together, and a lot of different things. So I hope everybody checks out that video and follows along. It's going to be the good, the bad. I'm going to talk about my struggles. I'm going to talk about what I do to overcome them when they come, because everybody has struggles in prep, whether it's being tired, an injury, something comes up with finances. We all have those. And I want to share that part of it so that other people know that everybody goes through those, no matter whether you're a beginning competitor or a national level competitor or a pro competitor. Everybody has these struggles, and it's how we deal with them, what we do to solve those, that makes the prep what it is in the long run. So I'll be sharing everything all the way up until the day of the show. I even hope to be getting video in prep week. I know that's a hectic week and a tired week, but I think that's what I would like to see on other people. I think that's the fun part. That's where everything comes together. The tanning, the dialing in, the am I going to make weight, all that stuff. I'm going to have all that in there. There will be outings with the dogs. There'll be training. So it'll be pretty much my life from the day one of prep until I step on stage at USA's. So I hope everybody follows along. And for now, just enjoy the cheat food videos and the dogs and a little bit of training. Next time, I'll be in prep. See you then. We just got finished hitting legs. I just did the leg workout 2 from Derek Farnsworth's workouts were in the March Ironman, second round through. If you want something that kills you, do 1.5 rep hack squats laid into the quad portion of your workout, making sure that every bottom is ass to grass. That was insane. Today is probably my last cheat before prep that's kind of a free-for-all. I will be having refeeds during prep, probably some dirty ones, but this is actually my last day that's kind of do and have whatever the hell I want. So I've been to BJ's several times for their pizookie, and it's one of my favorite desserts, but I've been told by people here in Arizona that oregano's pizza cookie is actually better. So I'm going to go try it and then see for myself which one's better. But since the pizookie was the original, it's going to have to be pretty good to beat it. After that, we're going to grab some Italian and then head home and watch the Arnold finals. Well, we just finished our pizza cookie at Oregano's, and although it was really good and it was dewy just like we were told, I have to say both Chase and I vote BJ's pizookie is better. So that's our review. BJ's also has more flavors. So now we're off to pick up a ziti pizza and lasagna from Sal's Gilbert Pizza. Alright, so here we are at Sal's Gilbert Pizza. We're going to pick up our baked ziti pizza and lasagna to bring home to enjoy while we watch the men's bodybuilding finals tonight. Now, Louie, who was the one who turned us on to the Vidalia onion sauce, told us that this baked ziti pizza will change our lives. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try and see if it does. And then we'll let you know after. Well, while we're waiting for our ziti pizza, when Chase called it in, they accidentally thought we were going to only order a slice of the ziti, but we need a whole baked one, so we need to wait a little bit. So we decided to have another dessert appetizer and have cannoli. So we eat all the yummy food first and then have the real food. I bet you guys are all waiting to see what we picked up at Sal's, so let's see what we have. We started here. We have some little garlic knots with marinara. Chase has already dipped into them on the drive home because he was hungry. And they threw in some little Italian donut things. I can't remember what they were called, but they were freshly made while we were there. Then we have our salad. That's not super exciting. A little bit of salad dressing. And we got lasagna. And then here's what Louis said will change our life. This has baked ziti pasta on it, and it's in a vodka sauce. So this is supposed to be absolutely life-changing. So I'm going to go now, eat this, and watch the men's bodybuilding. Come here. Krieger and Wookie know that the pizza is here, so they're kind of excited. Let's see if they'll have some salad. No. They know salad is not very exciting. Let's check the pizza. Come here, Krieger. Krieger, come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Oh, good boy. Ah, he likes the pizza. Come here, Wook. And now let's get Wookie a piece. Yep, the pizza wins over the salad, so the dogs know what good food is. I know, you probably think you're just going for a walk. Good boy. But you're not. We're going to go in the car, and we're going to go get ice cream. Come here, Wook. Whoop, whoop. Wookie sits. Alright, let's go. Come on. Alright, sit. Go. You're going to have some ice cream. Okay, one for Wookie. Hold on. Gotta give him to the Wook. There we go. Alright, my turn. No more for the dogs.
What?
No more. Oh, okay, they can have a little bit more.
What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're a pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're a pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? In time or so I'm told I'm just another soul for sale. Oh well, the page is out of print. We are not permanent. Temporary, same old story. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? I'm the voice inside your head you refuse to hear. I'm the face that you have to face, mirrored in your stare. I'm what's left, I'm what's right, I'm the enemy. I'm the hand that'll take you down, bring you to your knees. So who are you? Yeah, pretend